Greetings, friends. I just wanted to jump on for a few minutes to pass along to uh, those that support the gospel uncompromised. Let you know that my father passed away this evening. Um, my heart is kind of heavy right now, but at the same time, I rejoice. He was 83 years old, and he lived a good life. Um, you know, uh, and this is a part of life, and what I like to term as an unfortunate reality. We know things like this are going to happen, but at the same time, when it does happen, it's never easy. Um, and we know that you know God doesn't see death the way we see it. Um, we tend to look at death as some morbid event. But the Bible actually says over in Psalms, precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. And then over in Revelations, it said, blessed are they that die in the Lord. From henceforth they rest from their labor. So death is not this morbid event. Though that'll remain, of course we're going to miss him. He was a good father, a good provider. Uh, he loved my mother. My mother passed away about 8.5 years ago, but he's the only woman he ever um, knew. Uh, and, he took good care of us. And he is responsible for me being the man that I am today. That's why I have the integrity that I have. Uh, that's why I have the work ethic that I have, because he stressed, that's things that he stressed growing up. That's why I'm punctual. I'm pretty much always on time. I know, just little, little things are starting to, flood back to me now. He would say all the time, I'd rather be an hour early than a minute late. Um, you know, do what you say. If you tell somebody you're going to do something, make sure you do it. And if you find that you can't do it, make sure you tell them that too. Be a man, keep your word. And that's sorely missing. He took care of his family. Um, they don't make them like that anymore. You know, like I said, my heart is heavy, but at the same time, I can rejoice because I knew his manner. He wasn't, he wasn't a hypocrite. A lot of people talk um, salvation, talk Jesus, but they, go home and then do something totally different. But he was a man of his word. He lived what he preached. Uh, you know, and so many people, don't even know who their father is. So I can, I just have a, my heart is heavy, but I have a spirit of just thanksgiving right now, of just thankfulness. Thankful that he was my father. Thankful that, you know, for the discipline that he gave us. You know, like I said, that's why a huge part of why I am the man that I am, a huge part of why I am the way that I am, because I had a really, really, really good example. Um, as far as arrangements go, that is yet to be determined, but it will not. For those that know me, when my mother passed away, the her celebration was pretty grand, but in the atmosphere that we're in now with the pandemic, we're not gonna be able to do all of that. It will be limited, and of course, we don't know exactly what we're gonna do just yet, but it will be limited, um, and we're looking at streaming it live on the Gospel Uncompromised page. We're more than likely stream that. So for those that want to come, well, we just thought we can't have a thing packed out to capacity, standing room only like it was with my mother's service. We just can't do that. We have to be responsible. I would also say that in lieu of sending flowers, we're gonna ask you to do something else in his name. Just hadn't quite figured that out yet, also, but we'll get that information out to you as well. But we solicit your prayers. Keep us in your prayers, and you know, that's it. Dad was 83 years old. He had a good long life, and most of that life was as a saved man. He got saved at a young age. It's like back in 1955 he was saved, and he stayed saved. A lot of people, he wasn't in the church, out the church, in the church, out the church. No, he was consistent, and that was, if I could describe my dad in one word, it was consistent. He was consistent. But just keep us in your prayers.